How do Mime artists, and welcome to yet another weekend Meowth coin stage. This team is, I would say, the best one yet. Thank you very much to Fellipe Campos for recommending it. It's a quirky plus team. So it's got the Cosmoem of this week, the Cosmog of last week, it's got a Rayquaza, and it has Xerneas. This team, I cannot complain in the slightest. It works in absolute free. I got the highest score I think I've ever had with this team. It works very well with this stage and how it's set up. Just coins after coins. So what happens is you try to make a match with the Cosmog, the Cosmoem or the Xerneas, and it gets rid of quite a few of itself. For the Xerneas, that's 3, for the Cosmog or the Cosmoem that can be 5, and the Rayquaza, that's just helpful as it takes another one away. If you want to go in with a Gengar, that could possibly be equally as useful. I'm not too sure, my Rayquaza is fully candied, so if yours isn't, I'd recommend maybe a Gengar instead, and that'll Mega Evolve pretty quickly still. As always, it's just making a match of 3, but this time it's very helpful with their specific abilities. If you do want to level up some of their skills, that would be very highly recommended. I didn't do that for any. I think Xerneas already was up a couple of skill levels. I think I had 3 of those little bubble things. If you want to do that for yours, I could not recommend that highly enough either. It would probably work a lot better if you do that. That'll just make sure that it happens a lot more often and will make it quite a bit easier to get into those higher coin levels. Maybe, easily 9,000 with this team. Absolutely delightful. As long as you're always making those matches a free, no problem. And with the skills that they have, they'll get rid of a lot of themselves and make combos a lot easier. So when it's in the Skyfall, it will be incredibly simple to get them. Even if you're not completely sure if it's going to be a free, take some time, go as slowly as you like. This one took me about 4 minutes. If you want to take 5 or 6 minutes just to absolutely make sure that everything's going to fall into place, feel free to do that. It would be incredibly helpful, as this is such a delightful and new team. Still working out, and new stuff will keep happening. If there's another quirky plus Pokemon to come along in the next few weeks, do that one. Xerneas, that's just the most leveled quirky plus I have at the moment. See what you've got, find out what is the most useful for you. As I say, go in with a Gengar, something like that, something that will get rid of full Pokemon. I don't think there's any Psychic or Fairy types that would get rid of the Cosmog or the Cosmoem themselves. But if you can think of another Mega Pokemon, I can't think of any off the top of my head just now that would work as well as the Rayquaza or the Gengar. And for the last turn, you could make a gamble, go for something like the Rayquazas, or stick for the ones that will work and get maybe 400 coins. Absolutely certain of that. So there we go. Take it slow, take it easy, give this team a try, as I got the cap 10,000. Capped it on this one. I think I've only ever capped it once before, and that was with one of my first Salamence runs. But thank you very much for watching, and how do, Mime artists?
Eggs! Eggs! E-double-G-S eggs!